SuperKid and the Sphere of Eternity. It was a quiet afternoon in Nova City when suddenly, a blinding light illuminated the sky. From his watchtower, SuperKid, in his resplendent blue, red, and yellow suit, observed how the light was coming from space. It wasn't just a flash. Something was descending, and SuperKid felt a strange vibration in the air. This is not something ordinary, he thought, as he adjusted his belt and prepared his shield with the letters SK on his chest. He was ready for whatever was coming. SuperKid, whose real name was Alex, was known for his incredible bravery and amazing powers. He could fly at supersonic speeds, had superhuman strength, and most importantly, an almost instinctive connection to the energies of the universe. And now, that connection was telling him that an imminent threat was about to arrive. The impact site was a crater on the outskirts of the city. SuperKid flew at full speed, leaving a trail of light in the sky as he approached. Upon arrival, he saw a giant sphere glowing at the center of the crater. It was translucent and seemed to vibrate with pure energy. As he cautiously approached, a deep voice echoed in his mind. The Sphere of Eternity has been released. Only one with a pure heart will be able to control its power. SuperKid frowned. He had heard of the Sphere of Eternity in ancient galactic legends. It was said that whoever possessed it could control time and space, but it was also told that many had been consumed by its power, becoming shadows of themselves. As he examined the sphere, a noise behind him alerted him. Turning around, he saw a dark, hooded figure emerging from the ground. It was Doctor Nebula, a scientist who had tried to dominate the universe on multiple occasions, always in search of cosmic power. SuperKid, just the hero I was expecting, said Doctor Nebula with a malicious smile. The Sphere of Eternity will be mine, and with it, I will rule not just this planet, but all dimensions. SuperKid took a defensive stance. He knew that Doctor Nebula was cunning and dangerous, but this time, he seemed more determined than ever. Nebula's eyes glowed with a dark energy, clearly influenced by the sphere. If he managed to control that power, the entire universe would be in danger. I won't let you use the sphere for your evil plans, exclaimed SuperKid. Before he could act, Doctor Nebula extended his hands, and a beam of energy shot out from the sphere, enveloping SuperKid. He felt time around him begin to distort. He could see visions of different eras, the past, the future, and possible alternate futures. But he couldn't let himself be carried away. He remembered the words he had heard. Only one with a pure heart will be able to control its power. Focusing on his mission, SuperKid managed to free himself from the beam and advanced toward the sphere. However, each time he got closer, more illusions surrounded him. He saw versions of himself at different ages, in different worlds, even in parallel universes where he had never been a hero. He could feel the weight of time trying to crush him, but his determination did not waver. Doctor Nebula laughed as he increased his control over the sphere, and the dark energy began to spread through the crater, threatening to consume the city. SuperKid knew he didn't have much time. Suddenly, he heard a soft voice, like a whisper in his mind. It was the Sphere of Eternity. To control time, you must not desire power, but balance. Your heart must be free of selfish ambitions. SuperKid then understood what he had to do. He couldn't try to dominate the sphere like Doctor Nebula. He had to work with it, understand it. He closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and focused on what was most important, protecting the people he loved, his home, the universe. With that clarity, he reached out toward the sphere. This time, instead of resisting, the sphere calmed. Its light became softer and warmer. SuperKid felt a deep connection to the energy of the universe. It wasn't about controlling time, but understanding its natural flow. Doctor Nebula, seeing this, let out a cry of frustration and tried to snatch the power away, but it was too late. SuperKid, now in harmony with the sphere, easily deflected the attack. Nebula's dark energy began to fade, and the villain fell to his knees, defeated. You cannot comprehend this power, Nebula, said SuperKid with a calm voice. Only those who seek the common good can wield it. With a final gesture, SuperKid sealed the Sphere of Eternity, putting it into a state of hibernation so that no one else could exploit its power. The threat had ended. Doctor Nebula was taken to the galactic authorities, and the sphere was protected in a secret location, far from the ambitions of those who sought to control it. SuperKid, exhausted but victorious, returned to Nova City. He knew that there would still be more challenges in the future, but with each battle, he grew stronger and wiser. Because at the end of the day, it wasn't power that made him a hero, but his heart. And so, the legend of SuperKid and the Sphere of Eternity became a story that would be told for generations across the universe.